We're going to talk about filters today. Everybody looks at life through their very own filters. Have you ever realized that your entire perspective on life is based on the filters that you are looking through? Kind of like having a windshield with a lot of mud or dirt or splattered bugs all over it. You're looking through that debris, and that colors the world that you see. Filters are beliefs, values, habits, rituals, routines, all of that. It creates filters around us. And our perspective of life is based on the quality of those filters. Now, most of the filters that we have we inherited those from birth, from our environment, from our parents, our community, from our race, from our religion, our socioeconomic status, our health. All of that creates filters. So most of the filters we're looking through as adults are decades old. Isn't it about time you cleaned up those filters so that you can have a perspective of life that is more relevant and more in alignment with who you truly are right now? Let's talk about inheriting these filters. You may have grown up in an environment where your purview of relationships was one that you saw people relating in a way that was kind and healthy and loving. They spoke with respect to each other. You witnessed your parents' problem solving in a really good, functional, productive way. That created filters for you that leads you to believe that that's how relationships are. And for you, they probably are. And you probably keep attracting really good, healthy relationships because you're looking at relationship through those filters. Somebody else grew up in an environment where they saw relationships that were incredibly combative. They were negative, they were hostile, they were dangerous, they were screaming and yelling and maybe throwing things. Maybe people were punching each other. It was negative, and there was never any evidence that the problem was being solved. Perhaps there was a lot of drug abuse or alcohol abuse going on in your environment. And so that helped to create the filters that you look at when you look at life. You look through these filters just like you're looking through a window, a dirty window or a clean window. And what's interesting is that we all have these. That means that when people are looking at you or perceiving you and who you are, they can't truly see who you are because they're looking at you through their filters. Yeah. So that kind of turns down the volume on the importance of other people's opinions about what you're doing, right? If somebody doesn't think you ought to be doing this or that, you've got to realize they're looking at your situation and they're basing that opinion on their filters. What do their filters say about the situation? They're going to put that on you, thinking that they're, very clean and very clear about that opinion, but now you know they're not. And you know that your opinion about other people isn't that clear either because you're looking at other people through your filters. But you can clean those filters. You can clean them up, first of all, by understanding that when it comes to giving up anything from the past, you give that up. There is a cost to moving forward, to cleaning those filters. You clean those filters at the cost of the old ones. So if you're ready to give up the old habits, rituals, routines, beliefs, and values that were creating a conflict in your life, then you're good to go. And the way you can do that is by rewiring your brain, because it's all about the subconscious mind. That's where those filters are. Those filters are represented in your brain as neural pathways. And we change neural pathways with self-hypnosis or any hypnosis. So you can do it yourself for free, right? You can learn how to do it. And I have a course that you can take. I have a book you can read to teach you how to do it. You can hire a professional such as myself to help you with that process. But it is well worth it, because if you live your life with dirty filters, you're never really seeing the clarity of opportunity that is right in front of you 24/7. You got nothing to lose but a history that no longer serves you.